We have just over a month till Eurovision 2026 concludes in Vienna, Austria, for the 70th edition of the show. However, I've decided today to do my predictions on who I think will win the juries and televotes of the shows in Vienna. I've actually done semi-final 1, semi-final 2, the grand final, and who I think will definitely win overall. Before I get to my video though, if you're not following me on socials, you can follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, both are popular_official. And whilst you're here, make sure you press that subscribe button down below so you never miss any one of my videos. So I've decided to do this purely because I think I want to expand on more ideas for my content. So I've decided to do my predictions on who I think will win the juries and televotes since the juries are coming back into the semi-finals. So I've decided to do semi-final 1, semi-final 2 and the grand final on who I think will be the winners of the televote and the juries of those shows. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, starting off with semi-final 1, I've decided to go with either Finland or Sweden. Now I feel like these two are probably, I think maybe alongside Greece, the biggest contenders of semi-final 1. Yes, I know my favorite Georgia, but oh well. No, we don't. That was weird. But no, I don't really think out of everyone, Finland and Sweden have kind of got the easiest pathway to already qualifying for the final. Finland are already the bookies #1 to win the whole thing, so that's no secret they won't get in. Sweden, I'm not a big fan of the song. However, I definitely think because it is Sweden, it might just get through based on that note. Plus, juries really like Sweden. I haven't really been a fan that long to know what the juries are like in a semi-final, so I'm not really that sure on how it works. But I think that the juries will most likely go somewhere between Finland and Sweden, maybe Greece as well. But I think Greece is most likely for a public vote instead of a jury vote. But I can't jury point. Can't get the words out then. Sorry. No, I think they are two very strong songs. If they were to go in the grand final, I think they had a very good chance in winning themselves. But yeah, I think we'll start with Finland. I think because I feel like this is everyone's favourite. I think Greece is slowly getting onto everyone's favourites. But I think at this minute, because everybody wanted them to win UMK, and they did obviously, I think that these guys will definitely have, I say these guys, Linda and Pete have the biggest chance of qualifying out of everyone. I think Sweden also, I think it's a very cool techno song. It's very well staged and produced. However, I think the running order, depending on where they're going to be placed in the semi-final, I think that definitely will have a lot to say with their chances of qualifying as well. But yeah, yeah, that's my prediction of semi-final 1 for the juries. Yeah, let's go. Okay, and for the semi-final 1 televote, I've decided to go with either Greece or Israel. Now, it's no shock that Israel's going to get qualified, so there's not really much to talk about. Personally, out of the songs they have sent since I've watched it, I think it's probably the weakest one they've sent. Not because he's a boy and everything, but like, I think song-wise it's probably one of the weaker ones they've sent in the last few years. But I think they most likely will qualify regardless. Greece, I think Greece is definitely climbing in the odds. I think at the minute it's 4th in the odds to win. So, it kind of reminds me of like Cha 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 as well. I mean, I know how much everyone loved Cha Cha Cha. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's an okay song, but I'm not really the biggest fan of it now. But yeah, I definitely think Greece might definitely win the televote for semi-final 1. If they do qualify for the final, I don't think they will win overall. I think they'll get high, but I don't think they'll win overall. I mean, like I said for the juries, it kind of depends on the staging and how well the vocals are, and also well as the running order that they're put in. He might be put in that spot in second, you never know. But yeah, I think Greece really does have a strong chance in doing well. I don't think they will win, but I also kind of don't think it'll be as high as everybody predicts they'll be. Because I don't really see them getting top 5 in the final if they do qualify anyways. But yeah, I kind of feel like, because I think they won 2 years in a row with the public in the semi-finals, so I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it was the third year in a row. I I'm not a big fan of this song. Like it's okay, like rhythm and vibe, but it's not that fantastic, honestly. Um, but yeah, so that's my predictions for semi-final one. Let's move on to my predictions for semi-final two. Let's go. Okay, moving on to semi-final two. I'm going to start with the juries. I think the jury winners for semi-final two are going to be either Australia or, get ready for this, I think Czechia also. Now I'm going to start with Australia because I think that might be the obvious start out of the two of them. I generally think a lot of people really like this song. I mean, Delta has actually said publicly that if Australia does win, she wants the UK to host. I don't really know if she's commented anything about Germany doing it, but she's definitely commented about how she wants the UK to host if she does win, which I mean, that'd be cool for me. Even though I won't be able to go anyways, but I really am stupid in this. But no, I love Eclipse. I really do love the song. It's not one of my favourite songs of the year, but I definitely think it's got potential to do well, especially with the jury points. Because I think there's be a lot of 12 points that were going to Australia. I mean, this time, like 10 years ago, they were second and they got first in juries. So you never know, it might happen again. I think Delta, I mean, she is already like a superstar in like other countries, especially with Australia. So I think publicly she will do good as well. I don't know about great, but I kind of like to have like the voila effect. Like everyone will like song, but it doesn't actually win. It gets high, but doesn't actually win. So you know, it might not get a voila effect, and it might win, and then the UK will host. Hopefully, what to do. Um, but I also put Czechia down. Now, I don't know why I have put Czechia down for this. I think it's purely because of the vocals, and I think for Crossroads, it definitely comes with the staging, most likely. I don't know about running order, but staging, I don't really know. But I think if he's got good staging and his art design, like the background and everything, I think if that's like nice or cool and stuff, it might actually do well. Public, I don't see him winning. Not at all, but it's. I think it's more of a jury appeal song rather than a public appeal song. Um, Rather than saying if he does get through to the final, he'll win. I don't see it happening. Sorry, Czechia. I'll say Croatia then. But no, yeah, I generally strongly believe for Australia. I don't really strongly believe for Czechia, but I think he might do well and shock a lot of people. Um, so yeah, that's my prediction for the semi-final two juries. Let's move on to the televote. Let's go. Okay, and for the semi-final to televote, I've gone with Cyprus and Denmark. Now, Denmark kind of feels like the obvious one because everybody's saying it's gonna win. Um, I'm not a particularly big fan of this song, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I think it definitely won the public vote. I don't know about juries, especially with the grand final. It might have a cha-cha-cha effect, where it doesn't really do well with juries, but it does really well with the public, purely because it's a fan favourite. I think they're third in the odds. I might be wrong, but I think with the public aspect, they definitely have the more larger audience votes because everyone really likes this song. So I definitely think I have a strong chance of winning the public vote. I also gone Cyprus, not because it's my second place and it's Jella, but because I genuinely think it's such a vibey, happy song that I know I think that a lot of people will really like and hopefully vote for her to go through. I would love to see Jella go through. I think if Jella was to win, I'll be very happy because I really do like that song, but I don't really see it winning the whole thing. It might win the televote for juries, sorry, not for juries, for semi-final two, but I think I kind of see a more larger leap for Denmark rather than for Cyprus or any other country. But yeah, sorry, I've gone into those. But yeah, that's my prediction for semi-final two. So let's get into my jury and televote predictions for the final. Let's go. Okay, and for the grand final, one of them is if it will qualify because it might not. But for juries of the grand final, I've gone for either Australia or France. I know a lot of people are saying this it might be between Australia and France for the jury win, but I think I kind of see them doing it the most. I mean, I've already reflected on Australia for the jury semi-finals, so I don't really need to go in much detail from that. I feel like during the jury show is probably where Australia might get the most like attention from the juries. So I definitely see Australia doing well with juries. I also see France doing well with juries. It's not because it's, I mean, it is kind of because it's an opera song and they've won 2 years in a row. Um, I kind of feel like I'm bored of the opera songs. It kind of feels like a domino effect, like the same genre of songs getting repeated and winning. I do and don't see France winning. I mean, respect for Monroe for her being 17 and my age doing that. I mean, girl, come on. Um, but yeah, it's I see. I kind of. It feels like I'm gonna say John Deere because I was gonna say the song, but I can't remember the song. It kind of. It feels like it's gonna win jury vote, but not the whole show, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I mean, they have won Junior Eurovision last year. I mean, with someone which I'm gonna say, hand on heart, I really do love someone. However, Regardé, I'm not a big fan of it. It is growing on me, but it's not growing me like other songs are at the moment. But I definitely see Australia or France winning the jury vote. Specifically, I don't really know about televote because I think I might say that for different countries. But yeah, let's move on to my televote then. Let's go. Okay, for the public votes of the grand final, I decided to go, well, I didn't say, I predict that either Greece or Finland will win the online voting. I think maybe Denmark as well, but I think for the minute it's stuck with Greece. No, I'm actually going to change that. Scrap that. I think my prediction, sorry, my prediction for the televote winner is either going to be Finland or Denmark. I'm changing it from Greece. Sorry, Greece. Purely because this is the favourites of the whole year. Finland and Denmark, they are the favourites. Maybe Greece as well, but I think I see Denmark winning public vote more than like jury will. He does give me like Jon Tears vibes, like he'll win one of them but not win overall. Finland are kind of the same thing. I know a lot of people are saying no, like they're going to win the whole thing. I'm not a big fan of either of the songs, but I really be mad if Finland won because I kind of just want someone who's not really won in like the last 10-20 years to actually host it because I think it'll be different. I think with Denmark as well, I don't know if they won it in the past. No, they have. Sorry, 2012, 13, one of those two. That was like the last time they actually won a Eurovision. So I'd like to see someone who's not really won it in the past like 5-6 years like host it, or maybe someone that's never really won it before and host it then. Also special mention to Bazika. Sorry, I'm gonna have to say it. But no, I generally think Denmark, Finland, and Greece will most likely have the best chance of doing well if they will qualify in the final televote. But yeah, that's my prediction for the grand final. Just one last sort of thing, and then I will end the video here. So let's go. Okay, now time for my biggest prediction of the video is who I think will win overall. Now friends, I've actually picked 4 countries, and they are France, Australia, Finland, and Denmark. I have already mentioned all 4 of these countries, but I think purely because Denmark and Finland are like the top 2 to like win it. I know France is second in the odds, but I haven't really seen many people like say, oh my god, it's gonna win. Probably mainly French, but yeah, I know a lot of people wanted Bad Ambassador to win last year, and they actually only got 4th. So I don't know if that's gonna be like that type of effect. But yeah, I think Australia will have a great chance, purely because it's like it's kind of, well, it's not that different, but it's kind of different to what they've said before. Definitely different to Gojo, thankfully. But no, I see France winning also. I mean, if Monroe just went as 17, that would be, I mean, massive respect to her for that. I'm just kind of bored of opera winning though. I'm not a huge fan of opera in general, not just at Eurovision though. Finland, everybody wanted Kyla to win, he didn't, so maybe if Linda and Pete win, it might be like payback. Okay, payback. For Magadia not winning. And I also do Denmark because that is the audience favourite at the minute. And everywhere I look on Instagram, TikTok, I literally just Denmark's gonna win. No one can say anything else. They're gonna win. But yeah, I'm also gonna go with my winners of Georgia and Jala. I just now refuse to say Cyprus because I just say Jala. Like I've now officially changed the country name from Cyprus to Jala. It's not Jala. I know. As much as I would love Pasika B and Antigone to win, I don't think they will. I hope they qualify though. They qualify, that means they won for me. But yeah, on that note, that's my prediction on who I think will win Eurovision 2026. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more Eurovision content, and I'll see you next time. Bye!